So read, 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 stuck on the block, read, read, sitting in the box, read, read. What's going on, people? This week's great read. See, one of the things I do, because I'm a super neek, right? But because I'm pretty fucking cool, I can get away with being a neek. But if I didn't look the way I looked and I didn't rap, and I had the stereotypical neeky look, people say, my man's a neek, bruv. So I go around there sometimes when I ain't got nothing better to do, which is not that often, but when I ain't got nothing better to do, and I'll just go to a second-hand bookshop. Man will just browse, fam, saying, oh, that looks interesting, that don't look interesting. I'll be in there like an hour sometimes, and I've found many, many incredible books like that. Random books about stuff that I'm not interested in, because I like to read a range of shit. Because I like reading so much, being in the bookshop is actually a place I find very entertaining, which I'm sure many of you secret neeks do as well, right? So this is a book that I found in that way. It's a book I would never usually read. It's a book about cheese. Cheese is nasty, it's rotten food. I do eat cheese sometimes for my sins. It's the only bane in my vegan life. But it's not something we should be eating, and I would never usually buy a book about cheese. Well, the book isn't really about cheese. It's about Spanish history, folklore. It's a journalistic account of an American living in a small Spanish village, told via this cheese that he may have ate, and I don't know if he really even did eat the cheese or it was fictional that he created up as a device to tell the book. And then all of his challenges with his publisher, who want to sack him. We were like, fam, you've been writing this book for like 4 years, while gone. So it's part personal diary, part story of cheese, part Spanish history, part human relationships. But again, it's one of them. I walked into the second-hand bookshop and oh, a book about cheese. That sounds really interesting. I wasn't really sure. Read a page. I was like, yeah, safe. I'm in that. And it was another one of them books that was a pleasant surprise. I presume this is the village here, the village of Guzman. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. That's where he's based in Spain. But it was a pleasant surprise. So, you know, benefits can come from being a geek and just browsing the second-hand bookshop. You can find great reads like The Telling Room by Michael Paterniti, which is this week's great read. Big up. So read, 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 stuck on the block, read, read, sitting in the box, read, 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 read.